So first we are going to do today swapping of two numbers. Okay. In 12th you have this in call by using call by value also and call by reference also. Okay, that all thing we will do later. But first we will see the methodology of doing it. What is the I could say like what is the method used or what is the formula used for it. Okay? You have to understand this first. अगर आपको ये आता है तो आपके लिए अगर आपको वो कंसेप्ट समझ में आ गया कि उसको कैसे स्वैप करते हैं टू नंबर्स को, देन राइटिंग द एल्गोरिथम और फ्लो चार्ट और द दिस थिंग programming will be easy for you. Okay, so what do you mean by swapping of two numbers? Majority of the students know it. Swapping means interchanging two values, like we did bubble sort, right? You remember in bubble sort I said that if the value is greater then you interchange it, but if the value is not greater then you don't interchange it. Interchange or swap is nothing but swapping of two numbers. But how do you actually do it? Okay, suppose I have x as 10 and I have y as 20. In my output, I need to swap these values. Like I have to make x as 20 and I have to make y as 10. अगर मुझे ऐसे करना है, okay? This is the input and this is the output what I want. तो मुझे ये दोनों values को interchange करना है x and y को. So how do you do it? First, I will give you a very simple example. Suppose I have two chairs with me. Two persons are sitting. ओके उन दोनों पर्सन में से मुझे दोनों को इंटरचेंज करना है. so, मतलब ए बी की जगह पे बैठेगा और बी ए की जगह पे बैठेगा. ओके, सो व्हाट डू यू डू बेसिकली? फर्स्ट ए गेट्स अप फ्रॉम इट्स सीट एंड टेम्पररी ही स्टैंड्स. ऑब्वियसली वो डायरेक्ट जाके बी की ए की गोदी में जाके नहीं बैठ जाएगा. सो ए इज गोइंग टू स्टैंड फर्स्ट इन अ टेम्पररी स्पेस. ओके, and then B is going to shift to that A place. Now A is empty. Okay, and then from the temporary place where the person was standing, from there he is going to sit on the B place now. Why? Because now B is empty as B is already shifted to A. Okay, so that's how swapping takes place. So very simple. I'll take a simple variable. Suppose अगर मैंने T लिया, I'll say T is equal to X. Okay, I'll say T is equal to X. So whatever T is, वहां पे ये X का वैल्यू आ गया, 10 आ गया, right? ये 10 यहाँ पे आ गया. Then I say X is equal to Y. X is equal to Y. That means whatever in X is, I tell you come it in Y. Y you come to X. So X has become 20. ये empty हो गया और ये भी empty हो गया. Okay? So X has now become 20. Now I say Y you take T. मतलब ये जो T है ये वापस come back इसको 10 कर. So this is how swapping takes place. First I make this first x as empty. इसको empty करके मैं temporary variable में store करती हूँ. Suppose I name it as t. Then now my x is completely empty. So I say x you take the value of y. So it has shifted. Now y has become empty. Now when y has become empty, at that time it takes the value of t. मतलब जो भी ये टेम्परेरी जो भी मैंने स्टोर किया था, इट गोज इन दैट पर्टिकुलर thing. So that is my swapping of two numbers. That is how in bubble sort also swapping of two numbers takes place. बबल सॉर्ट पे भी जब आप स्वैप करते हैं वैल्यूज को तो वो ऐसे ही होता है. ओके, गॉट दिस एवरीवन? सबको समझा? You cannot do it without using a third variable. Now this is the concept of swapping of two numbers. Now इसी का I am going to draw the flow chart. So when I draw the flow chart, how do I do it? First I start the program. Okay. After starting, I take two values from the user. That means I say input or read A यहाँ पे मैंने xy लिया तो मैं xy लेती हूँ. ओके, अब मुझे ये स्वैपिंग करना है. सो t is equal to x is equal to y and y is equal to t, and then you say display x and y. यहाँ पे जगह है बट आप लोगों को नहीं दिखेगा, so I'm using a connector and I write here stop. Okay, got it everyone? Parallelogram process, rectangle is used. Okay, so just write down. Now I have written the flow chart. I have drawn the flow chart. Now you write the algorithm of the same and show it to me. Okay, write the algorithm of it. Very simple program, maximum of 2 numbers. Now you have to check whether the 2 numbers में से कौन सा number greater है. So in this diamond will be used. So how it will be used, that you see. First I use start. Okay, I start the program. After start, I have to take 2 values from the user. So I say read m and n. Suppose मैंने m और n में वो values लिया है. Then I have to check whether m is greater or n is greater. I have to check that. So in that case, I will be needing a decision box. Okay, so that decision box is nothing but my diamond box. Okay, so I will draw a diamond and I will check is m greater than n. Okay, now is my is m greater than n. So if m is greater, if this condition is true, if m is greater, that means the condition is true. So at that time, okay, at that time you print display m. Correct? If this condition is true. True के लिए हम सिर्फ t लिखते हैं. You need to give this identification to this arrow that true. But what if m is not greater? What if m is not greater? If it is not greater, then this statement has to be printed. Oh, sorry. If it is not greater, then what will be displayed? Can anyone tell me? What will you display if m is not greater?
n.
Display n. Okay, so दोनों में से out of this two, only one will get display. Either m or n. Okay, either m or n. So that is why you have to mention this t and f over here. Okay, you can also write yes or no. You can also write y and n. It's fine. Okay, now the main thing. Out of this, see, अगर m greater है तो उसने display m किया और program stop हो जाएगा. Right? But अगर n greater है, okay, if n is greater, at that time also it has to stop, but stop can be only one. या stop या end. It can be only one. Okay, so at that time, what will you do? You will take down this arrow and join over here. You will take down the arrow and join over here. That means if this condition is true, it will display m and then end. And if this condition is true, it will come here and display this end. So ये ऊपर तो जाएगा ही नहीं because ये I have changed the flow of direction. If the condition is false, it will go here, here, and then end. And if it is true, then it will come here. So this is my selection structured programming. Okay, everyone got this? Then I will write the algorithm for it and show it to you how it works. Okay, if you want, I'm giving you 2 minutes. You can first will you write start algorithm में, then you write read m and n. Then you check. Okay, if m is greater than n, display m. This will be 3.1. Okay, this will be 3.1. Then you say else 3.2, display m, and then fourth point will be. So this 3.1 and 3.2 is 1. मतलब ये पूरा एक point है आपका. Okay, why? Because as it is a decision box, okay, it has to print either of these two values. So that is why 3.1 and 3.2. In many books, like if you refer books like TPS और ऐसे अगर आप ये books ये सब refer करते हैं तो उसमें उन्होंने कैसा दिया है, if m is greater than n, display m. Okay, फिर fourth point पे दिया है, if m is less, if n is greater than n, display n. But that is not the correct algorithm. Okay, that algorithm is not correct because अगर आप engineering में भी आगे जाएंगे and if you pursue CS, at that time also you will come to know कि logically वो पूरा एक group है. If you अगर आपने flowchart भी अगर आपने अभी देखा है, so वो if का पूरा diamond के साथ वो connection है, arrow true का भी arrow है और flow है और false का भी flow है. तो ट्रू और फॉल्स दोनों के फ्लो होने की वजह से वो सब एक ही पॉइंट में आता है. इट्स अ होल बंच. ओके, इट्स अ होल ग्रुप. सो दैट इज व्हाई 3, 3.1, 3.2 एंड फोर्थ में विल बी द एंड पार्ट. ओके, क्योंकि दोनों उसको मिलके स्टॉप हो रहा है, मतलब फ्लो चार्ट मेरा स्टॉप हो रहा है. सो दिस एंड पार्ट विल कम लाइक दिस. ओके, नाउ विल डू इवन और ऑड. ओके, ये आपको मतलब आपके लिए इफ वाला जो कंसेप्ट है वो और ज्यादा क्लियर हो जाएगा आपके लिए. ओके, फर्स्ट टेल मी हाउ डू यू चेक वेदर द नंबर इज इवन और ऑड. हाउ डू यू चेक वेदर द नंबर इज इवन और ऑड? क्या यार तुम लोग.
Divide by 2 and check.
Divide the number by 2 and if the answer is 0, the number is even, else the number is odd. So very simple. I'll just draw the flow chart. Start. Okay, I will take one number from the user. I have to take one number from the display की तरह गया. Read K. Okay, मैंने K L use किया. I'll check. Is K mod by 2 equal to 0? Now what do you, if this mod also I will take right now. If this condition is true, then the number is K is even. Okay, else K is odd. और इधर आपने एक एंड बनाया. सिंपल, ये एरो टच नहीं. ओके, नाउ ये मॉड क्या है ये मुझे आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है. ओके, काफी स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं पता होगा. व्हाट इज के मॉड बाय 2? ओके, के इज द नंबर व्हाट यू हैव गॉट. इफ आई राइट के डिवाइड बाय 2, सो इट विल गिव मी द क्वोशिएंट. ओके, ये आपको क्वोशिएंट देगा. अगर मैं मॉड लिखती हूँ, ओके, दिस इज द मॉड साइन. ओके, MOD. So ये mod sign में it checks, it gives me the remainder. Okay, I check with the remainder. That means if I enter any number, suppose if I entered number 14, okay, so is 14 mod by 2? What is the remainder? 14 mod by 2 क्या होता है? 0. So is 0 equal to 0? Yes, it is. K is even. That means 14 is even. I again take it, I take any number. Suppose I take number 23. Is 23 mod by 2? Is 23 mod by 2 equal to 0? That means is this answer? This answer is 1. Is 1 equal to 0? No, it is not. It will go to false part and print that the number is odd and it will say end. Okay, so this is how you do the number is even or odd. Clear with this, everyone? this type of thing is known as, this type is known as my selection structured programming. Why? Because you select over here. Okay, what we did, swapping of two numbers, was nothing but my simple program. Okay, if I ask you to write algorithm of it, it is same as greater of maximum of two numbers. The only thing is that the formula changes. जहाँ पे आपने m greater than n लिखा है, वहाँ पे आप k mod by 2 equal to 0 लिखेंगे. Okay, and the difference between equal to and double equal to is already taught to you in the last class. Okay, while you were studying binary search. Okay, so let's start with the next algorithm and flowchart. Okay. Okay. Sum of first 10 numbers. Please understand the logic over here very clearly, because this logic, what you're going to study now, okay, is there in your 12th also. बस उसमें इतना difference है, आपको sum of first 50 numbers पूछ सकते हैं, या आपको sum of first 100 numbers पूछ सकते हैं, या आपको sum of 100 numbers पूछ सकते हैं. मतलब only that changes, otherwise everything remains the same. मतलब जो उसका जो logic है, that is the same. अगर आपको sum समझ गया, then factorial of any number is also easy. Okay, factorial में आपको सिर्फ sign change करना है. So I have only 7 minutes remaining for the lecture, so I will make you understand the concept first. So what do you mean by sum of first 100 numbers? First 10 numbers we are doing. So first 10 numbers में I have these numbers with me: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have to add these numbers: 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, first I have to do 1 plus 2. Whatever is the answer. Okay, see students, what इसमें एक है ना, एक लॉजिक इसमें बनता है कि आपने हर नंबर को ऐड किया है प्रीवियस नंबर के साथ. Like you added this 2 with this previous number 1. Whatever answer you got, you added with this next number 3. Whatever answer you got, you added with the next number 4. Okay, so always you have a number with you. Always you have a number with you, and then you add it with the next number, right? But what in the case of first number? This number 1 is having injustice कि ये किसी के साथ add नहीं हो रहा है. First I need to add this number also with some number. Okay, suppose I take it at s. I say s is equal to 0. I say s is equal to 0. Obviously मैं इसको 1 से ऐड नहीं कर सकती हूँ, तो मेरा तो पूरा नंबर ही चेंज हो जाएगा. 1 से करूंगी तो ऐसा कोई, मुझे इसको स्टैटिक ही रखना है, इसको 1 ही रखना है. सो मैं इसको s इज इक्वल टू 0 करूंगी. आई से s इज इक्वल टू s प्लस i. ओके, नाउ दिस i इज गोइंग टू चेंज एवरी टाइम. i मीन्स द नेक्स्ट नंबर. इन शॉर्ट, now you are not doing loops and everything is there in C++. So for now understanding, this I is the next number. Okay, and this S basically stores the answers. For your reference, this S basically stores the answer. This is my next number and this is my present number. Okay, this S stores the answer. This is my present number and this is my next number. Okay, so I say present number, which is nothing but 0, S hai. So I say S is equal to S plus I hai. I say 0 plus 1, the answer is 1. So S is having the value 1 now. Okay, ये मेरा ये first number add हो गया. Okay, now again I run this. Again I have to run this. So I say again it will run. S is equal to S plus I. Now S का value is 1 and the next number is 2. So the answer is 3. So now S is having 3. Now मतलब इन दोनों का आंसर मुझे 3 मिला. Now I have to add this plus this. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6. Now this is my S and this is my I. The next number I add this. 6 plus 4, 10. Right? So now this will become S and this will become I. Okay. Now this, I will add this 10 plus 5, 15. Then 15 plus 6. So on this formula. I've just written this formula once. S is equal to S plus I. And it is running plenty of times. That plenty of times is nothing but 10. So every time the answer gets stored in the S. क्योंकि जब लास्ट में whatever the calculation is, जब ये S plus I होगा, okay, तो जो भी आंसर होगा वो अगेन S में ही जाके स्टोर होगा. तो लास्ट में जो भी मुझे डिस्प्ले करना है, जो भी इनका एडिशन है, सम ऑफ 10 नंबर्स इज इन माय S. ओके. सो अगर किसी को मैं बोलूं आपको फैक्टोरियल करना है, फैक्टोरियल इज नथिंग बट एडिशन. सम इज एडिशन एंड फैक्टोरियल इज नथिंग बट मल्टीप्लीकेशन. सो आपको बस यहाँ पे साइन चेंज करना है, प्लस की जगह पे मल्टीप्लीकेशन. सो इन शॉर्ट, whatever is the answer of adding the previous number and the next number gets stored in S. Then you add this S with the next number. Whatever answer you get, you again store it in X, and then X you add it with the next number. That is my sum of first 10 numbers का example. What the student is asking is very correct कि मैम आपको I को भी तो कोई वैल्यू देना पड़ेगा. तो I को मैं 1 दूंगी. I को फर्स्ट टाइम जब मेरा आई रन होगा तो मैं आई को 1 दूंगी. ओके. So first I will do the start. Okay. After the start, what will I do? It is directly sum of first 100 numbers. So I will first declare I as 1. Okay. And I will say sum is equal to 0. Sum नहीं तो फिर S, मैंने S लिया था. So आपकी convenience के हिसाब से I make it S only. I will say S is equal to 0. यहाँ पे लिख दूंगी input I is equal to 1. And S is equal to 0. Then I will check. Okay. मुझे I कितने times चाहिए? 10 times चाहिए. So is I less than or equal to 10? If it is, if this condition is true, then sum is equal to sum plus I, and this step has to be repeated 10 times. Right? This step has to be repeated 10 times. So it will see कि whether वो 10 times run हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. Okay? Clear? And last में I'll say display S and then I'll say end. Okay? Over here. Okay. First I go to start and then I say I is equal to 1 and S is equal to 0. I say is my I less than or equal to 10? That means is my 1 less than or equal to 10? Yes, it is. Then I come down, true में S is equal to S plus I, that is nothing but 0 is equal to 0 plus 1. Then I come down and say I is equal to I plus 1. That means now I has become 2. Okay, I has now become 2. Again, it goes up, it checks. Is my 2 less than or equal to 10? Yes, it is. Again, it does this. S is equal to S plus I is equal to I plus 1. Again, 3. Is 3 less than or equal to 10? No, it is not. Then again, it will go up. It will go up 10 times. So this is repetitive structured programming. कि 10 जैसे ही I का value 11 हुआ, is 11 less than or equal to 10? No, it is not. It will come out and it will directly say false होगा, तो it will directly say end. That means if this condition is false, is 11 less than or equal to 10? No, it is not. So it will come over here and directly go to end. Okay, directly, sorry, end पे नहीं जाके, sorry, end पे नहीं जाके इधर एक एरो आएगा, मैं इधर मुझे जगह नहीं है, display S and then it will say end, because whatever 10 times you have done over here, okay, whatever 10 times you have done over here, the answer is stored in S. If the जैसे वो 11 होगा तो वो false हो जाएगा, तो भी वो display S करेगा जो भी आपने first 10 numbers add किए. Okay, clear with this? This one direction flow is for the repetitive, क्योंकि यही condition, यही formula, यही value increment करना, these 3 steps are repeating 10 times. So that is why in flow chart I have drawn an upward arrow. The flow is going like this. So this is my repetitive structured programming. And as soon as the condition becomes false, it comes over here, and I have given the indication over here as false. And this is my true. Okay, over here arrow plays very important role. Okay, आप यहाँ पे एरो नहीं लिख, आप यहाँ पे वो एरो ड्रॉ नहीं कर सकते हैं. एरो आपका नीचे जा रहा है तो आपको ये एरो लाइन यहाँ पे दे, ये एरो वाला आपको यहाँ पे देना है, लेस देन साइन वाला, और ये वाला एरो आपका ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है. सो जहां पर वो जा रहा है, जहां पर वो हो रहा है, यहाँ पे आपने दिया है. ओके, सो दैट्स माय फ्लो चार्ट ऑफ सम ऑफ फर्स्ट 10 numbers. Clear with this, everyone? I'll just change it. Okay, instead of sum I say factorial. Factorial of first 10 numbers, or if I say factorial of 5, I say factorial of 5. So as I said you that factorial is nothing but multiplication instead of addition. So इसमें हो जाएगा 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, and whatever is the answer, you store it and you display. So यहाँ पे you will say 10 की जगह पे you will say 5. Why? Because the loop should run 5 times. You need factorial of 5. I have specified it कि मुझे 5 का factorial चाहिए. Okay, and then I say S is equal to S into I. I have changed the sign. This is my multiplication sign. Okay, and then again you increment and you do it. Simple. One change will be there. Can anyone tell me what will be the major change?
Ma'am, S is equal to 1.
Yes, you will write S is equal to 1 over here. Why? Because when I say 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, see addition के time पे क्या था, आपको ऐड करना है इसको, तो मैं इसको वंस के साथ ऐड नहीं कर सकती, बिकॉज ये 1 कहाँ से आया, मुझे 0 से करना पड़ेगा, सो दैट दिस बिकम्स स्टैटिक. पर अगर मैं इसको अगर मैं 0 से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगी तो एनीथिंग मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 0 इज 0 ओनली. तो मैं जितने भी आगे मल्टीप्लीकेशन मेरे जाएंगे एवरीथिंग विल बी 0. सो इसलिए आई विल बी मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस द फर्स्ट नंबर बाय 1. सो दिस इज माय S. So over here I will change it to 1. So this is the change what you will do. Over here 1, over here multiplication. Okay. So अगर आपको सम आया एग्जाम में, फैक्टोरियल, ये सब आपको बोर्ड में आता है, बट इसका आपको प्रोग्रामिंग आता है. सो यू अंडरस्टैंड इट नाउ. प्रोग्रामिंग वी विल डू इन द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर C++. Okay, but you understand the programming now. तो sorry, the flow charts now. So मेरे लिए आपको प्रोग्रामिंग में पढ़ाना इजी होता है. Okay.